it's probably going to be a battle. But I do believe that the Magic should at least be in that range, in that playing range, just because they showed significant steps, significant progress last year. The thing about progress is progress isn't always linear. Like, yeah, you made a 12 win jump from what 22 wins to 34 wins. That's significant, but the step from 22 to 34, whilst as a significant, that it's harder to take the next step forward. It's hard to get from 34 to 46 than it is from 22 to 36. The steps are becoming better and better. They get hard and hard because there are a lot of other teams in front of you who are also trying to take those steps. But with another year of growth from Paolo, Franz, Wendell, this core, being healthy and having a little bit more chemistry and just maybe even getting off to a better start, they should be in that range of finishing somewhere between, 38 to 44 wins. Where that lands you, I think historically the past couple of years, it's been 38, 39 wins is the marker for the play-in. You got to get to these 38 wins to even get into the play-in most years. So that's where I'm at right now. Obviously, see who they draft. If they draft two rookies, if they want to add two rookies to this group, whether they trade for a more veteran player, how they address free agency, what guy, I think Mo Wagner's a lone free agent, but obviously they have a few guys who have non-guaranteed deals for next year or partially guaranteed deals. So like how they handle that out. And more than anything else, like I'm curious to see what's going to happen with other teams. Like there's could be a lot of teams who look at this offseason thinking, we got to make some moves. We got to shake something up. We got to do something just to re-energize our team or get there. But the Magic, I'll repeat, I'll be very surprised if they aren't at the minimum of playing team. And get to the plan, even if you're number 10, you're only 2 games away from making the playoffs. Just got to win 2 road games, which is hard, but we saw it this past year with they weren't 10 seeds, but sorry to bring up again, Jonathan, but Miami, before we get into their run, like they lose the first one, but they win the second one, and then you're in. Or so that's the fun part about the plan. You just need to win, even if you're 10 or if you're 9, you just gotta win 2, and then you can make it in.
Yeah, I like that prediction. I've been saying 7, like that's my hope in where I think the Magic should be shooting for next season, especially if they're another year of Paolo and Franz, and if Jonathan Isaac can get and stay healthy, Jalen Suggs having a full healthy offseason and the growth that we should see from him. So I'm not mad at that. Playing like absolute floor, I think. But yeah, I'd like to see them get to 7.
7 or 8 would be great, or at least for them, just because they could host a playing game. That would be the great part for them, just being able to host a playing game with that environment, Amway, a do or die game in that sense. That would be like the benefit of that. Just being like, yeah, even like we get, and if you're 7, you get 2 playing games minimum, or I guess maximum. You get to play both games on your home floor.
Yeah, I can't wait to send Trae Young home in a playing game. Paolo.
That was so specific.
Game on the line. I'm just looking at the standings, and I think that's.
Oh, okay.
I don't love Trae Young, and he's right there, so I can't not take a shot. But yeah, I think. I think, man, yeah, you got me thinking about an Orlando Magic playing game, do or die situation. That would be electric. I can't wait.
Yeah, that would be a lot. Like I said, the play-in is definitely a reasonable goal. I'm not even saying the playoffs are off the table, but it's easy to say, yeah, we're going to be like they're going to be a playing team, and then you start looking at the standings from this last year, like, oh yeah, there are other teams that are also trying to make the playoffs. Other teams that conference finalists from this year trying to make the playoffs. Former MVP trying to make the playoffs. And I would say, like, even before the draft starts, before free agency, like I repeat, progress isn't always linear. So, especially in how it shows up in wins and losses. So, even if the Magic win 39 games, I'm just going to throw out there. They go, what's that? 39 and 43. Yeah, 39 and 43. Like, there can be more progress made from 34 to 39 than 22 to 34. It just may not show up every game. And the one thing I'll say about the Magic next year, then compared to this year, they aren't going to surprise anybody. Like they gained a lot of, like, just talking with people around the league and players and coaches. Like they got like they people are on notice about them. I don't know it's in terms of like they're a real team that you have to, you can't just be like, come to Orlando and mess around and be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a game in Orlando. Like, no, people know like they're big, they're tough team to play against. They can be disruptive. That's the one thing that was common that I heard about them actually. Just like they're big, they're disruptive, they get into you. So yeah, like they're not gonna surprise. Like there's not gonna be a moment where these teams are like, oh dang, how they go on this winning streak? They're gonna from the jump, people are gonna know what they're about.